Hello everyone. In the previous video we have completed your chapter Human Development, that is from your book Human Geography. So today we will start your second book, that is India People and Economy. So both the books are having same topic or same type of chapters, but in this book we will study about these topics related to India or Indian states. So in this chapter we will study in details about all these composition which we have earlier studied in previous video, with respect to our country and with respect to different states. So first chapter, that is population, the density, growth and composition. These all topics you have been familiar with till now, because we have studied these all topics in your previous book. So let's start. So the population, as you know, are very important component of a country. And before starting this chapter, I want to tell you that children, for any book you have two different aspects. That is, you must know the conceptual knowledge, that is what is the concept behind the topics or the chapter we are studying. Then the factual knowledge or the facts. So knowledge is must, and knowledge is important factor, but factual information, you have to remember them for the exam point of view, because without facts in geography you will not get any good marks. So you have to note down all the important facts which we studied in during these chapters, and you have to remember them also. So let's start. So India is the second populous country after China in the world, and in terms of geographical area, you must know that we are on seventh place. So India population presently is 1.3 millions, 1300 millions, and that is 1.3 billions. And India population is larger than total population of North America, South America, and Australia put together. See children, all three continents have lesser population than our country. So what has its effects? Because of this large population, it puts pressure on our limited resources, and very socio-economic problems generate in our country because of this large population. So there is some facts about sources of population data. So population data are collected through census, that is after every 10 years. So last was one was given by government of India in 2011, and the first census of India was conducted in 1872, but its completed census was conducted in only in 1881. So when was the first complete census was conducted is in 1881. So you have to remember this fact. So and next will come when 2021. So let's start distribution of population. So there are many states and many union territories which have uneven pattern of population in our country. That is, India has a highly uneven pattern of population distribution. That is, some place you will see very high, large number of people living there, and some places are that very few number of people. For example, the area of Uttarakhand is greater than that of Haryana, but the population is almost twice as compared to Uttarakhand. The population of Haryana is as twice as much of Uttarakhand. So there are many factors we will study in details about this. That what are the factors that influence the uneven distribution of population? Where is people live? More number of people live in which state, and why do they live, and what are the reasons? So we will study these factors in details. So first look at this map. This map tells us the distribution of population in 2011. The one dot represent to 2 lakh persons. So look closely the area of Gangetic Plain, and especially in NCR, that is National Capital Region, that is Delhi and its nearby area, Gurgaon, Faridabad, Ghaziabad and all. These states or these districts or these area have large number of population as compared to other parts of India, especially the Gangetic Plain, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and in the southern side you will notice the most number of dot in the Kerala state, that is the on the left bottom portion near Lakshadweep Island. And in southern state also you will realize that mostly dotted around coastal area. We will give them a different reason for this. Well, just you have to just look to this map, that where is large number of people lives and where is lesser number of people lives. So from top to down, Jammu Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Himachal, these states have lesser number of people, or distribution of population is fairly lesser as compared to other states, because these are hilly areas. So even after having a large number of geographical area, these states have lesser number of people which lives there. Then comes the Gangetic Plains from Punjab, Haryana to Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. So there are large number of factors that is availability of good water, historical factor also. They are very religious city, that is Banaras, Haridwar and Ujjain, so people tend to live there. And NCR region is because of urbanization, industrialization, there are so many industries and people migrate also there. For I told you about the pull factor of migrations. So these are the some reason for this Gangetic Plain area. Then in Rajasthan, because of Thar desert, the population distribution is lesser as compared to other state. And why the in southern state, why in the peninsular area of our country, the southern state have larger number of people living in near coastal by area, because of availability of port facility also there, because people used to business there. And western and eastern Ghat facility, moderate type of climate is present there. And similar in the Arunachal Pradesh, in the eastern side and northeastern side, distribution of population is lesser as compared to other state, because of hilly terrain and other physical features present there. So just look at this map for 15 to 20 minutes state by state and analyze by your own. And if you have any doubt, then ask to me. So there are states like Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, along with Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Karnataka and Gujarat. They together account 76% of total population of country. These combined, after combining this population of this state, they combine 76. Rest the state have only 24%. On the other hand, share of population is very small in states like J&K, that is Jammu and Kashmir, which is 1.04%. Arunachal Pradesh is much lesser, that is 0.11%. Uttarakhand is 0.84%, in spite of having fairly large geographical area. So why this is uneven spatial spread, that is spatial distribution of population? What does it suggest? So as I already told you, there are many features like physical feature, socio-economic feature and historical feature. For example, we observe that northern Indian plain or Gangetic plains, delta and coastal plain in the southern side have a higher proportion of population than the interior district of southern and central Indian states. I have given you the reasons, because of availability of water, availability of agricultural land, and communication facility throughout the ports. Major ports lie there in the southern states, in coastal areas. And different type of cargo business takes place by sea routes, which connects different cities of the world here. And then the states, hilly states have lesser population as compared to these states. So these are the physical features. So amongst socio-economic and historical factors, they are distribution of population are fairly larger in some area and lesser in some district or some area because of evolution of settled agriculture. Agriculture development was there, then pattern of human settlement, development of transport network, industrialization, urbanization. So it is observed that the region which are nearby river plains or coastal area have remained larger population concentration because of all the land and water facility provided there. And then some historical human settlement is also present there in those areas which are very ancient town present there, like Patna, Patliputra, Patna, Banaras, Ujjain, then Haridwar, and so many religious places also present there. On the other hand, the region like mega cities, especially Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bengaluru, Chennai, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, why they have high concentration of population? Because they have good number of industrial development and urbanization, which draw attention of large number of rural urban migrations. So there are number of factors which can be given the which can claim the reason for distribution of population in India. So thank you children. Next we will continue in next video.